There's a lot of shit I can say
I'll
about
just say this. There is a lot we can talk about in this short clip, man.
For sure.
So I'm just going to get into it. This is DJ Michi Meech on YouTube. This guy's funny, man. All right, let's just let it go. Got my jersey. Grab me. Let's go. Oh, hey, mother. Okay, we got this guy. All right, take it. Draymond's dirty ass is gone. Gobert, you're good. You're just trying to break the fight up. Yep. We're gonna toss you. Initial instigate. What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? You know, damn well you started the jersey grabber. Learn some accountability. Hit the shower. I mean, Draymond Green. Clay is nothing wrong, and you know. Yeah, this is what I like to see. Who needs Zaza when you got Draymond? We got rid of reserve. Clay and Draymond didn't do anything wrong. Okay, now I see why Michael Jordan punched your ass. All right. Damn, there's a lot to go on right there. I'll start out with saying, whoa, Draymond, if he knew just a little bit more details on that choke, he would have had Gobert unconscious by the time they got to him. Man, he grabbed him around the throat, snatched him up, and kept dragging him backwards. Everything was perfect. He just didn't know how to put that squeeze.
Oh, he knows how. He knows how. He just didn't want to put him out.
Okay, so he was just intentionally like, hey, I'm just pulling you back. And
yeah, for sure. You can see that. Because when I seen him punch, if you watch when he punched Jordan Poole,
yeah,
man, if you see, he left his feet, man. Draymond left his feet.
I know
he jumped and punched him.
I know he is a fighter, but I'm saying, do you think he knows actual fight skills? Mm-hmm. That's where we might disagree, but I'm just saying that. But that man,
I can tell the way he was holding him. But what I didn't like was Cat. What's his name? Cat. The other big fella from Minnesota.
Oh yeah, what's his name?
Cat Williams.
No, that's comedian.
That's a comedian.
It was 3 letters, right? Cat something.
What the fuck is his name, man? Carl Anthony Towns.
There you go, Carl Anthony Towns.
Soft as Charmin, man. Soft. You know, they all trying to guard their money and shit. They don't want to get fined. Man, you supposed to choke fucking Draymond Green's ass out straight away. That's your teammate, dog. And the other thing what Rudy Gobert fucked up, man, you don't go grab the opponent. You grab your goddamn teammate. Get your teammate, man. You don't grab the other people. That's why you got choked out.
Yeah, and he grabbed him around the neck right away. He was trying to.
Right.
It did look like he was trying to break it up
right away.
Yeah.
And I mean, for me, Draymond only protecting his teammate. You know, that is one of the greatest shooters in the fucking world. So you start throwing that guy around, you know, that's what's going to happen to you. Period. You know, that's normal for me.
And can we admit that Draymond is a whole other weight class too? Klay Thompson's a big dude, like 6'6", you know.
Well, you notice
200 pounds.
You notice now when they had each other's shirt, and they was really trying to throw each other across the damn arena.
Yeah. You
see, they wasn't they base, the bottom half of their body. That shit was not moving. Like, you ain't finna throw me, I ain't finna throw you. Like it was really, you know, that was crazy, man. But your boy Rudy Gobert, man. And you know, and the way he grabbed and the way he jumped on him like that, I don't think they like him anyway. I know they don't like him.
Yeah.
You can see it. Rudy walks around real arrogant. You know? He's bourgeois.
Yeah.
He's real arrogant. He's fucking sorry as hell. Sorry than a motherfucker, man. He's sorry. For real.
You
He
think if the
fucking
league would
sucks,
let them
man.
do it, you think any of these guys would actually fight in the offseason? Or are they just pretending to be mad at some basketball beef?
Hell no. You see, what's his name? Them Boston old Paul Pierce and Garnett, they don't fuck with LeBron them. Still they don't fuck with them like that. They don't fuck with them like that. They'll
So
say
if the
be
league would have
cordial
let
and
him,
shit,
Kevin
but they,
Garnett would have for sure called out LeBron in the offseason and said,
hey, I'm sure there's been many fights in the offseason. You just haven't heard about it.
true.
There's been many fights in those locker rooms. You just haven't heard about it. I've been in those locker rooms, man, with teams, you know, my high school team, my college teams. Always somebody fighting. Always somebody getting knocked the fuck out. You know what I'm saying?
In my college, they actually wanted fights to occur. When I got to the D1 level, right, I asked the coach, you know, hey man, how do you want us to handle things if people come at me? And I had some player that robbed me or something, stole my wallet, and I kind of just said, hey man, I'm not trying to get the whole scholarship taken away, but I'm not interested in letting it slide either. But what do you think? And he said, oh man, he said, bro, this is the South. Go fuck your teammate up, man. If he did something wrong, and they're like, and do it in practice. They're like, do it in front of everybody, because they wanted a more competitive atmosphere. And there was like, you know, like we think it's normal that probably people go out. This is not what they said, but I imagine it's normal there. It's normal for athletes to go out on weekends and get drunk, and they end up in fights at bars all the time down. I was in Arkansas.
Every weekend.
Every football game, there's fights. Like it's guaranteed. There's people out there.
Bro.
They're not getting to play, so they're looking to fucking chunk it up out there. But so it's a different culture. I understand both sides of it. I mean, definitely don't want injuries on your team from your best players, but at the same time, that's not what it is. At Division I level, I mean, they had like 30 guys. They're only going to end up suiting up 11 of us. So if it's more competitive and dudes are getting at each other's throats, they're like, good. If you foul each other hard and it turns into a fight, good. They want it settled there. They don't want you to go home with anything. But if you got a fucking swing on your teammate, that was like thumbs up in their eyes. You know, we're not going to fucking kick you out for that. Just put gloves on so you don't break your hands. You know, that's a good idea. And
you know, I'll tell you a funny story, man. We was playing. We had 2 games that weekend, and we weren't supposed to be out. And the Washington State football players came over to Idaho, where it was only 7 miles away. So, but the club was in Idaho, a big ass club, man. So they all in there. And I remember, man, we just standing in the background. We stand in the back. We ain't out there dancing and none of that, you know, because we don't supposed to be out anyway.
Right.
So we in the back. Man, fucking fight breaks out. All them football players, man, they fighting in the club and shit. And I was in the back. I'm kind of watching, like trying to stay out the fucking way, because we can't get into that shit, because we're gonna get in trouble. We're gonna get suspended or something, you know.
Yep.
If we caught out in the club. So the big man on my team, Deion Watson, they stole on him. Bow! Like right in his eye.
Now, who are they fighting? How many people are fighting the football players?
Man, people just fighting. The football players start fighting, the girls start, everybody fighting in the club. So me and my 2 big men, we in the back, like kind of watching this shit. Like we ain't trying to get in that shit, right?
Right.
So somebody came up and stole Deion's big ass. Bow! I was like, oh shit, like so he gets to fighting or whatever, you know, that shit stopped. You know, when they got outside, it stopped, and then the next day come, right? And we go to practice. Dude got an eye. He got an eye, man, right?
Yeah.
And there was only a few of us at the club. We knew what happened and shit. Like in I remember our coach, Larry U. Stacy, man. Said, Dion, what's going on, man? Like, what's going on with your eye? Oh, coach, I got hit in the game last night.
Yep.
You know, we had a game that day, the game the next day. So he was like, yeah, I got hit in the game last night. He said, okay. Strange.
Yeah.
So
you didn't see that eye
swollen. We played. We ended up playing. No. We ended up going. I don't know where the fuck we went. The next time we went to practice, he was like, "Yeah, we played. I think we played." And then the next week when we went to practice, he was like, Dion, you know what's funny, Dion, is that I had all the coaches go over the film every Saturday.
I was gonna say this one's a little hard. We didn't see any fucking elbow to the no eye, and you wasted our motherfucking night proving this shit. Oh man, that is hilarious. You're in way more.
Look, like Larry's like, you know, Dion, we went over the film, you know, was checking, like, we didn't see you get hurt, you know, nobody elbowed you in the game. And he was like, yeah, you was in that motherfucking fight at the club the other weekend.
I mean, first off, I don't know.
For him,
yeah,
when one of them fucked up, when somebody fucked up like that, like, everybody's running or doing whatever we need to do. You know what I mean? Like, he tried to run the dog shit out of us, man. And then the Orlando, our leading scorer, he was like, we running and shit, we running suicide. They hung over and shit. Like, and he kept saying, man, they kept calling, they used to call me C-Note. He's like, C-Note, no, he can't fucking break us. He can't break us. He can't break us. We running these suicides. He can't break us. And Larry stays like, Orlando, shut the fuck up. You can take your fucking newspapers and your 25 points a game and shove it up your fucking ass.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell? Like, really? Guy snapped like that. Yeah, that shit was crazy, man, back then. So dudes, you know, there's fights all the time, man. The point is that there's fights all the fucking time. Those same two dudes I told you about, they got into a fight in Utah. In the hotel. Man, Sebastian, one of them 6'8", about 250. The other was 6'9", 260.
I don't know how you break that up, man.
Bro, I was on the sideline. I'm next to the bed watching. I'm only like $190.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm 190 pounds. I ain't fucking with them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they were so locked up on that fucking bed. And then there was a dude named Terrell on our team. He's short. He about 6'1", but like fucking strong as hell. He broke them up. Yeah. Shit crazy, man. Like, it's always fights, bro. Always fights, man. And those two were best friends. You know, on every campus, every weekend, there's a fight somewhere. And it's normally those football players, really, to be honest with you. They're the ones like fighting. Yeah. Every week, you just don't hear about it.
It's a bit of a different culture in the football players than the basketball, for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
When they went out drinking, it was like more looking for fights. And we're like, nah, man, we're trying to stay out of trouble. But again, you know, it's their practice every day is a different kind of physical battle. And I imagine if you're not one of the top guys, right, it's different rules for you, you know. But they let them get into a fight, and it's not going to be a big deal. But if you do that on a basketball team, like I said, I can imagine that was a big fucking deal to them, that your big man got caught.
Yeah, but you know, also too, he wasn't kicking nobody off for that.
There you go.
Know, but because he wanted that edge, you know, he wanted that fight. He rather us fight on the court, you know, rebounding and playing defense,
right,
than actually physical fighting. We use that same energy that we fight with on the basketball court. That's what Larry wanted.
And him running you together as a team, punishing you as a team, it makes you feel more together after. So it's all intentional. Yeah.
Yeah, he's intentionally doing that shit. He used to do crazy shit, man. One time, what the fuck did I do? I didn't go to class or something. And he was somewhere in New Orleans. He called me from New Orleans. And I remember that year I ran track. I did triple jump. And it's University of Idaho. And I must have missed class or something. That motherfucker called me up. He was like, hey, I heard you missed class, Chauncey. He goes, I tell you what, didn't you run track or jump track or some shit last year? He goes, yeah, you better fucking jump real far because you off a scholarship right now.
Yeah. Shit. Oh my God. Like, I hope you're good at another sport, man.
He kicked me off the team twice. He kicked me off the team a couple times, twice.
Damn.
Yeah, he kicked me off twice.
They took you back, man. See, that's some shit I don't even.
I had no choice. About. No choice.
Okay.
I'm getting 10 and 10 every night.
Mm.
Yeah, I'm getting 10 points, 10 rebounds every fucking night.
Oh yeah.
You know, we leading the nation in rebounding. You know what I mean? So, and I was that spark to our team. I was the guy that got the crowd involved. I was the guy that got everybody, you know, hyped up. You know, like yeah. But we in Hawaii, man, and everybody complaining. Oh, I don't like the way we play. We play too slow. We had this fucking offense called Red, dog. You already know that was stop. You already know that means stop, you know, like, so, but our team, we had 2 starting fives, man. That University of Idaho team from 94 to 95 team or 93, 94 team, wow, that's the team we won that conference championship. Man, we had 2 starting fives there, but we playing the wrong style of basketball. It was this fucking real, you know, we run the shot clock down to 10 type of shit.
Oh, yeah.
35-second shot clock, you running it down to 10, dude. Like, and we had guys that's, you know. Right. So we in Hawaii, everybody's like complaining, like they're frustrated because all of us came from like teams that really ran the court. So everybody's like, man, let's have a team meeting with the coaches, la, la, la. Everybody, yeah, I'm going to tell them this, man. I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say that, and I'm going to say this and that. So we get to this meeting, man. We all sitting in the room. I'm sitting in front of him, like right in front of him, like here. And then everybody else went all the way around. And then he was like, he came in, he was like, yeah, you know, I heard that you guys don't like the way we play, you know, and then he was just like, in fact, who don't like the way we play? He started over there. He didn't start with me.
Mm.
He started, because he already knew I was going to say something crazy to him, you know. He goes down. All these motherfuckers that was like, oh, I'm going to tell him this and that. Hey, everything's cool the way we play. Go down. Everything's cool. I like the way we play. I like the way we play. Oh, I have no problem with we play. I have no problem with we play. 12 dudes or 11 dudes. He gets to me. I just said, look, man, I think we should run a little bit more. We play a little bit. We play too slow. We need more freedom on the court to like really run. You know, we should be scoring over 100 points a game with this type of team. He was like, okay. All right. So next game, we in Hawaii. We in Hilo. We play Ball State. He let us go. He let us run a little bit. We had a little bit of freedom, but he was, you know, but he gave us a little bit of freedom. So now we fly back. We fly back to fucking Idaho. Get back to the Kiwi Dome and start the Kiwi Dome. So I'm taking my shit out of my locker. Putting my shit in my locker, you know. Coach McMillan comes down there. Hey, Chance, Coach want to talk to you upstairs. And I can see it was Coach McMillan, Coach Barnes, and this other dude from Tennessee. I forgot his name. They looking scared in their face. They scared as fuck. You can see they like nervous as fuck. I walk in the room, this nigga like this, man.
Oh, that's...
He like this. And he turns around like Scarface, you know? Mm-hmm. He turns around and he's like, so The fucking boat was sinking, Chauncey, and you jumped the fucking boat. You left your fucking teammates hanging. Do you know what fucking loyalty is? And I was trying to say something, to him.
Mm-hmm.
Shut the fuck up. He's like, shut the fuck up. Like the fucking boat was drowning or going down, and you jumped the fucking boat and left your teammates hanging. You know what fucking loyalty is? You have no fucking loyalty. Get your shit from your locker and get the fuck out and don't come back.
That was from you disagreeing from that meeting or something else? You think, yeah, that's what he was talking about, the boat.
That meeting. He was talking about that meeting, man. Kicked me off. And then he figured out after a week, man, they couldn't, you ain't winning without me. Because those other guys, yeah, they athletic as fuck, but they wasn't doing what I was doing. They didn't have the motor that I had. So, like, he had to bring me back. He brought me back. But when he brought me back, though, he just explained to me, like, that's what I learned about loyalty. See what I'm saying? That's what that's the lesson he was trying to teach me. Like it was pretty harsh, but yeah, that was crazy times, man. Like, it was a nut, man. And then, what was crazy? He goes to Iowa State. I'm over here now. My first year over here. I think it was like 96 or some shit. When they had Tinsley and all those guys at Iowa State. Man, they go 31-1. They lost in the final 8 or the final 4. I think the final 8, right?
Mm-hmm.
He goes to the fucking final 8. They're 31-1. And they're fucking dude, they're fucking like, dude, it was like rebound, pass, shot, rebound, pass, alley-oop. And that's the way we should have been playing. So I heard what he was telling me, and he also heard what I was telling him.
Yeah. But
because he changed his whole system.
But but he didn't like being talked to that way or publicly shit on. I think that's
he shouldn't have asked the question.
True. Yeah, he did it. He wanted your honesty and fucking should have known better.
I gave my honesty. And that's when I learned that people, they don't like the truth. Nobody wants to hear the truth. I always want to hear something nice.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to hear the truth.
Hey, let's wrap up this segment because I think that was perfect. It's a perfect little 30-minute thing. Let me say one last thing, which is shout out to Big Country, my fucking center from Division I. I would have never played if it wasn't for a goddamn fight he got into and cracked his kneecap, man. Thank you for that, bro. I would have gotten no minutes if it wasn't for you fucking
Big
up
Country.
Kneecap. That was his name. Yeah, some big white boy we had on the team. He was part of the McCoy family, famous McCoys, Hatfields and McCoys. Big farmer, big country, we called him. Big 6'8" guy, 20 pounds more muscle than me, just way better skills. But again, opportunity came because I stayed eligible. I mean, there was like 5 centers when I got there. I was not going to really play. I was probably the 5th center. I was your 5th option. But, 2 guys one guy goes pro, one guy does this, gets kicked out. Another one got injured from something else. And then this guy cracks his kneecap right at the beginning of the season. He plays 2 games, but in a fight, his knee just hit the floor in a fight. He just slipped and broke his knee. And again, big opportunity for me. But again, just showing he was just at a bar and hanging out there could be the fucking end of it. But look, should we just end it here?